Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. Typically, championships are foremost on the Crimson Tide's mind, but today it might be revenge. Florida State rolls in to take on the Tide. The Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Guys?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Third and 6 yards to go. Keelan Russell makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. The 20. He's at, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early enough in this game.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every...
Makes a grab and room to run. Oh, what a caught! He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to roll on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds his man. It's Jenkins.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on second. Russell. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Again, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Throwing Russell. What a grab with one hand. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Russell will throw for it on fourth. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. To the air, it's Ferry. Pulls it in, it's Riles. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Russell. Right down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. The quick out. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Under fire. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Keelan Russell, just a little off. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Booster, booster. Slap. Under. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Lots of room to run. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Calls his own number. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Russell. Back's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you Worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throwing Russell. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. Keelan Russell gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Sperry. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Trojans looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Russell, here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Again, it's Russell. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Throwing Russell. But a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. Got to bring it down a little bit.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, better look out! Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Got a man. It's Riley. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Slips through the line. Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took him for the touchdown. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Caught. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes a deep grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Russell. It's complete to the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Russell. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Russell from the gun on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Throwing Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. Turning it on. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hand.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The Tide answers back. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Robinson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Sets up the screen. Nice move there. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Russell. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got the quick pass.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Russell. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Touchdown time! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moving out to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Bama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk glass, and it seemed like whoever was on offense